What's going on, everybody? I'm Grim.
I'm Joel King 627.
I'm Vile Mods.
And I'm KT of Family Foam Sport.
We are your hosts. Welcome to another episode of PNNN. Remember to like and subscribe, and let's jump right into the news.
Chicken Master 99 has provided us with images of the Dart Zone Max Outlaw, a short dart hammer prime revolver promising 120-foot ranges. The design language leans sci-fi with more white than we're used to on the Max series blasters. This image shows an included pair of safety eyewear, but not additional cylinders like the Deuce Pro had, although the cylinders do look very similar. It's possible that the Outlaw doesn't have a swappable cylinder system, but without an indication on the box, we'll just have to wait and see. The Max Outlaw will retail for $32 USD.
Both colors of the new Fortnite AR can now be purchased on Amazon US. The Blue Shock is going for 40 United States dollars, and curiously the red Insightful Wrap one is going for $10 more at $50. Very strange considering the only difference is color. If you want to mod one of these, Buff Daddy already has a cage for it on his Thingiverse. Links will all be in the description.
Xshot is still pumping out more skins variants with Axel Sorax on the case and found new listings over on Amazon. The Flux will be getting 4 new skins, starting with Beast Out, Crucifer, Reckoning, and Striper. Last Stand is getting 2 new skins, another Beast Out, and Enigma. These new variants are slated to release on August 1st, but for the meantime, the fun doesn't stop there. We've got more details on Poppy's Playtime tie-in we reported on last episode. Faye Helmet stumbled upon a listing on All Brands Toys website for a Huggy Wuggy variant of the Dread Blaster, which is a first. And now we know of at least 5 variants coming for the Flux. The first one, known as Jump Scare, is starting to appear stateside. Guess we'll have to wait for the rest of the party to show up.
XYL, the makers of the Unicorn, have brought us a few new kinds of darts. The base foam for all 3 of them is the same stuff. It's this very oddly shaped EPP, which for those who don't know is what Nerf Ultra is made of. The heads of the darts come in Dragon Tooth, which is a dome, Suction Cup, and Whistler Tip varieties. Unfortunately, according to Blaster Time, these darts have rather hard tips, meaning they shouldn't really be shot at people. Blaster Time has all 3 kinds of darts available in packs of 10 for €3.50 each, while Monkey Mods is only carrying the Whistling and Dragon Tooth tips for $2.13 per pack of 10. Links will all be in the description.
The Xshot Lock Blaster has appeared on shelves in Hong Kong, and Sovan SC on the Fuzzy Walrus Industries Discord has shared some pictures revealing that the lock works by blocking rotation of the lever, which is nice because you won't be forced to leave it primed if you don't have a code. We also learned that it has a pretty tiny plunger tube, but it still looks like a lot of fun.
In other availability news, thanks to Axel Sorax over on the Discord, we know that Amazon now has listings for the Minecraft Ender Dragon and the Transformers Warden. The Warden comes in at a whopping $40. My word. The Ender Dragon is also priced at $40. It is listed as currently out of stock, and thanks to a video on the actual Amazon listing, we now know how it loads. It loads underneath the pump. It's basically like the Fortnite SPL, but upside down.
Domochevsky's at it again with the release of the Solectric 9, a mag and grip solenoid pusher full auto micro flywheel pistol. This is a huge sci-fi blaster that looks awesome in elite colors that Domo had on the test firing video. Something that caught my eye in the demo was the 2-stage trigger built in 2 parts. Always fascinated to see what Domo is coming up with, and this is no exception. If you'd like to pick one up, you can head over to Domochevsky's Etsy page for a pre-assembled one for €235. Or, if you'd want to build it yourself, you can grab the STL files for €10. Hardware kits will be available soon, and if you'd like the step files, Domo also has a Patreon page where you can support his work further, or just throw money at him. Link to the release notes and assembly instructions will be down below.
Over on Facebook, Carney Rex has teased that the Volley Blaster, an elastic-powered 7-barreled blaster, may now be finished. The post went on to say that Carney Rex is now in the process of making instructions for the blaster, and that it takes quite a bit of filament. The post did not, however, mention a specific release date for the files on their Etsy. To keep up with their designs, be sure to give them a follow. Link in the description.
Gavin Fuzzy just dropped a new product over on his Etsy page, the Talon Mag Bumper. These are printed out of TPU and help to cushion fall damage on your talons during gameplay. Even better, if you've got a 3D printer and some TPU filament hanging around, Gavin also released the files for free personal use. So if you've got a roll of TPU gathering dust with your 3D printer, it's time to fire it up and give your talons a little bit of Gavin Fuzzy flair. Find the link to Gavin's Etsy page down in the description.
Last week, we released a detailed special report on a change in the regulation of lookalike firearms. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend checking it out, but here's a quick update. As of Tuesday, June 13th, public comment closed with over 32,000 comments submitted. Although the comment volume did cause some action on the part of the CPSC, it's unclear what number of comments is required to cause them to switch to the 3-step rule process, and our sources indicate they may be planning to go forward with the rule change regardless, despite unclear definitions of almost every element of the equipment in question, and unclear certification requirements for manufacturers. We reached out to CPSC Compliance Officer Salman Sarwar with questions, but our call was not returned at press time. We would like to take a moment to reiterate that these rule changes, while they may have a significant impact on the businesses that are a part of our hobby, do not have any effect on any individual hobby members or the blasters they own. The CPSC enforces rules for manufacturing, import, and distribution of products. We will be continuing to watch this story closely and will share any new information as it comes to light.
Heading to the 2-day APOC event, but wish the fun didn't end there? Well then rejoice, as TNT Events and Maryland Foam Alliance will be hosting BPOC the following day. This is slated to be a casual competitive event at the Sports Domain Academy from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on August 6th. Attendees will be meeting in the parking lot at about 9 a.m. to gear up, and it's important that you bring your own personal gear and darts. Tickets will be $35 and only for ages 12 and up. If you don't have a team, then their admins will help assist in finding fellow players to join forces with. For more details and to purchase tickets, be sure to check out the TNT Events page linked below and be ready to challenge yourself and team to unconventional strategies in a unique and relaxed setting.
Hasbro has partnered with the UK-based Rockefeller Leisure Group to create Nerf Action Experience Manchester. Purported to be the first official Nerf-themed attraction ever, promising active play, a huge indoor arena, and 5 action-packed zones. While the site for this project includes a lot of renders of the attraction, as well as eventual business hours and location, there's no clear information about the game types or organization of play. There is currently a waitlist to buy tickets, which will go on sale at the 22nd of June 2023, with an opening date of August 4th. If you can't wait until then, Hasbro and Rockefeller are pairing with Haven to run a series of 31 Nerf Camp attractions at Haven Family Holiday Parks around the UK, which offer a pay-to-play competitive experience that sounds similar to a laser tag arena. Most interestingly, the game type involves Nerf blasters as well as a ball that needs to be tossed in your opponent's net to score, suggesting that the game being played at these camps may be Nerf's long-awaited competitive game, Nerf Ball, or a variant thereof. Unfortunately, there are not yet any first-person reports from these games, so we will have no way of knowing for sure, but it's exciting to know that Hasbro may be experimenting with competitive play possibilities.
Legendary Feral Squad Agent of Chaos Beret has announced that he's taking an indefinite hiatus from YouTube. In a 13-minute video on his main YouTube channel, Hatman was clear that he wasn't quitting the hobby but cited day job obligations, planning for his upcoming wedding, and the intense time requirements of maintaining a YouTube channel in his decision to step back from content creation. Brett then went on to explain in frank detail the taxing reality of maintaining a YouTube presence and how easy it is as a creator to get vacuumed up into hours and hours of content consumption. It's a very honest and meaningful video, and I recommend anyone watch it, especially if you are or have dreams of becoming a content creator yourself. He also stole my tagline for his title. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on the field. And I will see you on the field. I will see you on the field.
I will see you on the field.
But considering that I stole the concept of making a video sitting down from him in exchange for a Mr. Beast chocolate bar,
I'm not gonna say it's like terrible, so I'll give it a 6. It's like, it's good.
That's probably fair. We all wish Bert the very best in his engagement and in life, and look forward to seeing him at events in the future. Catch Man with Hat's video at the link in description, and be sure to leave him a nice comment.
Speed Dart International dropped a teaser over on their Instagram page for a large-scale Games of Soft Dart, or Gosland, gameplay happening on one of the islands. More details are to be announced in the coming days, but if you're interested in attending, keep your dates open in September.
You may be wondering in what context is necromancy involved in our hobby, and Jeff Blue and Daniel Murray have the answer. Rising from the dead comes Hell Before Halloween, Resurrection. First run by K10 and Forsaken Angel 24 from 2007 to 2012, and later handed off to Daniel Murray, Hell Before Halloween is a Canadian old-school NIC war with some new school flavor allowed. Taking place on Saturday, October 21st, 2023, and rocking a 300 FPS cap with its own horror-themed costume rules, Hell Before Halloween is a unique experience you won't want to miss. For full rules, location, and registration link, the link to the Facebook post will be in the description.
This blaster probably doesn't need an introduction. It's the 95 crossbow. It was a staple of modding for many, many years, but these days it's more of a collector's piece. Well, today on the Mod Spotlight, Pizza actually went and modded one. Pizza put a lot of effort into overhauling this thing, as is evident with all of the custom parts, including the plunger rod. Even the priming handle is custom made out of polycarbonate. It uses a Caliburn plunger tube and a skirt seal with K25, and everything inside is reinforced with polycarbonate sheeting and epoxy putty. With all that reinforcement, it weighs about 2 pounds. The thing takes old school speed loaders, so it's CPVC barrels with worker scars on the end for accuracy, and hits about 215 FPS. And finally, on the outside, it has a Submarino Fabrications Southeast Slugs sticker. Looks pretty snazzy. Honestly, this mod is amazing. It's something you rarely see anymore. Very, very well done. Pizza has a video on their YouTube channel about this mod, and I highly recommend you check it out. Link will be in the description.
And that's it for the news. As always, you can look forward to our podcast tomorrow and to a new episode in 2 weeks. Thanks so much for liking the video, subscribing to the channel, leaving your thoughts below in the comments, and telling your friends about us. Bye! And that's it for the news. And that's it for the news. As always... And that's it for the news, as...
To 2012, and later handed off to... crud. So much for Flawless.
With the release of the... Ooh, oh man, I should have practiced that one. Okay. Solectric. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Can you believe they tried to silence me? I'll have you know, I can't be silent.
I'm gonna hold up a Deuce Pro cylinder, but I can't find it.
Good job, Mr. Beast.
Congratulations, Mr. Beast, you did it!